Antoine and Matters here had been best friends since childhood, their bond forged over countless nights of gaming. Tonight was no different, except the game they were playing was Dead by Daylight, their favorite. The eerie atmosphere of the game had always been a thrill for them, especially as they strategized to outsmart fictional killers in pursuit of survival. Ready to get destroyed again, Matters here? Antoine teased, his voice crackling through the headset. In your dreams, man, Matters here shot back, already navigating his character through the foggy map. You're always the one who gets caught. The match loaded into a map they'd never seen before. The usual grim settings of Dead by Daylight, abandoned farms, misty forests, were replaced by a decrepit apartment complex. The hallways were narrow and the dim lighting cast ominous shadows on the cracked walls. This is new, Antoine said, his voice tinged with unease. I don't like it. Matters here chuckled nervously. It's just a game. Let's find those generators. They split up to cover more ground, their characters creeping through the map. The killer wasn't revealed yet, but the tension was palpable. Every corner felt like a potential ambush. Got one, Matters here called, his character crouching to repair a generator. What about you? Found one too, Antoine replied. We got this. But then came the familiar heartbeat sound, growing louder in Matters here's headphones. The killer was near. He quickly let go of the generator and darted into a nearby room, hiding in a closet. The sound faded. Matters here exhaled in relief. Too close? Same here, Antoine said. I saw him for a second. Wait, his voice faltered. What? He doesn't look like any killer I've seen before. Matters here frowned. What do you mean? I swear, he looks like Jeffrey Dahmer. Matters here laughed nervously. Dude, stop. That's messed up. I'm serious, Matters, Antoine said, his voice rising. He had those glasses, that creepy smile. It's him. Before Matters here could respond, Antoine's voice turned frantic. He's on me! Oh God, he's on me! He's... The sound cut off, replaced by guttural screams from Antoine's in-game character. Matters here's blood ran cold. Antoine, what's going on? There was no response. Matters here's screen flickered for a moment. Static crackled in his headset, and then he heard a voice. It wasn't Antoine's. It was low, calm, and disturbingly familiar. Antoine's having a fun time right now, the voice said, followed by a chilling laugh. Matters here froze. What the hell? Antoine, is this a prank? Silence. Then in-game, he heard Antoine's character scream again, this time far more guttural, more real. Matters here's stomach churned. Antoine, talk to me, he shouted, his hands trembling on the keyboard. The screen shifted. Matters here's character turned involuntarily, and suddenly he was no longer controlling the game. His character moved toward the center of the map, where he saw it. Antoine's avatar lying motionless, surrounded by a pool of blood. Standing over him was a man in a yellow button-up shirt, thick-rimmed glasses, and a twisted grin. It was Dahmer. Run, the voice whispered in Matters here's headset. But you can't hide. Matters here bolted from his desk, his heart pounding. He yanked off his headset, but the voice didn't stop. It echoed in the room, as if coming from nowhere and everywhere at once. You left him to die, Dahmer's voice taunted. You abandoned him. No, Matters here shouted, backing into a corner. It's just a game. It's not real. The screen glitched again. On it, Dahmer's face filled the frame. See you soon, he said, licking his lips. The lights in Matters here's room flickered, and the temperature plummeted. A shadow moved across the room, impossibly tall and thin. Matters here turned to run, but his legs wouldn't move. Behind him, he heard a familiar laugh, the same twisted laugh he'd heard through the headset. The next morning, both Matters here and Antoine were found dead in their respective homes. Antoine's body bore the marks of unspeakable violence, his blood smeared across the walls like a grotesque work of art. Matters here's face was frozen in terror, his computer screen cracked but still glowing faintly. On it, a message blinked in crimson letters. The final game is always the most fun.